You are welcome once again to my channel, Solar Electric Power System. Now, I want to talk about two basic connections in electrical field. One is called series and the other one is parallel. So we have series and parallel connections. When it comes to connection of batteries and when it comes to connection of solar panels, we either connect them in series or in parallel. Now, what is series connection and what is parallel connection? Take a look at these diagrams. This is a diagram of battery. This is a diagram of 3 batteries. If I ask you to connect these batteries in series, how do you connect these 3 batteries together in series? All you need to do is just identify the polarities of each battery, that is the positive and the negative poles, the terminals. So from this battery 1, if you choose this positive terminal to be the first contact point, you leave it. Now the negative is connected to the positive of the other battery. The negative of this one is also connected to the positive of the other battery. And the last pole happens to be the negative, is the last point. So the whole of these 3 batteries have become a bank of batteries, having just 2 terminals now. And we have it as this one is now positive and this one is now negative. That's number 1. Number 2, in a series connection like this, for instance, this is a 12-volt battery, 12-volt battery, 12-volt battery. If you connect them together in series this way, you are adding up the voltages. So the total voltage between these 2 points now is now going to be the summation of all the 3 voltages. That is to say, the total voltage is now going to be voltage 1 plus voltage 2 plus voltage 3. This is V1, V2, V3. So therefore, we have 12 volts plus 12 volts plus 12 volts. The total voltage that we are going to get from here is going to be 36 volts from here. That's number 2. Number 3, what about the current? Let's assume we have this one rated as 200 amp hour, 200 amp hour, 200 amp hour. At the end of the day, what is going to be the total amp hour of this bank of batteries? What we observe here is that the total amp hour is going to be the same thing. It doesn't change. 200 amp hour. Despite the fact that 3 batteries are connected together in series, the current doesn't change. The current or amp hour remains the same all through, as far as series connection is concerned. Only the voltages are added up in this case, but the current remains the same. All right, viewers, let's talk about parallel connection. We have discussed about series connection. Let's talk about parallel connections. Now, in parallel connections, where 2 or more batteries or solar panels are involved, you take the positive to the positive, unlike the series where you take negative to positive. No, positive to positive, the same positive to positive. So all the positive poles have the same potential difference, have the same connection. They are all connected together. So likewise, negative to negative, this negative to negative. Okay? Now, in the real electrical diagram, we don't draw like this just to explain to you. Is that okay? Now, if you want to do it, you jump. Okay. Now, the same thing applies here. Is that taken? So, let me redraw it. So, you take one terminal out, another terminal out. So, we have one positive, one negative. But for clarity, let me redraw it in a way you understand it better. Okay? All right, for clarity, I regroup this battery. I want to draw it in another way. Now, look at this. All the negative terminals are connected to the same wire or conductor, and all the positive likewise are connected to the same. Is that taken? So they have a common poles now. So if you can measure from here to here, it will give you something. Now, in parallel connection of batteries or solar panels, these are the peculiarities, these are the features you're going to get. In terms of voltage, what is going to be the total voltage? The total voltage is not going to be an addition of each voltage. The total voltage would be the same thing respectively in each case. So it's not adding up, it's still 12 volts. However, the current or amp power is added up. So amp power is going to be this amp power 200 amp plus this one plus this one. So we have amp power 1 plus amp power 2 plus amp power 3. And in this case, we have 200 plus 200 plus 200. So we have 600 amp hour. That's the total amp power or the total current, okay, which is I, is equal to 600 amp. So if I ask you now, what is the difference between series connections of batteries and parallel connections of batteries? You should be able to tell me something. Thank you.